What's that? Hello, it's me. What's going on? Man, I hope you guys are doing well. Y'all guys know your man is always doing well. I'm always on point. Boom. Always getting up in a good mood, listening to my jazz. That's just how I go in my life. I ain't got no stress. Let me turn this down for you guys, man. Man, I got a treat for you guys today, right? Let me show you when you have a system. Bring this down to eye level. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. When you have a system, you don't worry about anything, right? You just trust in the system, right? Trust the process. And this is what I'll be trying to teach you, my family. We can talk about this. You got to have a plan or you're planning to fail. If you are struggling with your finances, what's your plan? If you're saying to yourself, well, I really don't have one, EQ, well, you planning to fail. You gotta make your money behave. And I try to teach you guys, instead of wondering where your money went, you tell your money where to go. You understand? Because if you let the money control you, then you're in trouble. You control the money, right? And once you start learning what I'm teaching you guys, the EQ system, once you start learning this, right, it's kind of strange, right? I study a lot of psychology, right? I don't watch a lot of television, right? Make sure I'm turned up loud for you guys. There we go. I don't watch a lot of television. To me, TV is just a waste. You know, it's not really doing anything for me, right? I'm more of productivity, okay? What can I do to put myself and my wife in a better position, right? So I read constantly. I mean, literally constantly. You know, if I'm at work and I'm on lunch break, I'm reading. I ain't scrolling. I'm reading. You know, always information. What you put in is what you're going to get back. You put junk in your mind, then you're going to catch cavities. You ain't going to learn it. You just going to catch junk. You're going to realize, you know, your world is junk. You know, you have to put what you want as an outcome for your life. You have to put it in your head. Everything starts with a thought. What you think, it will become. All right? So, I'm trying to wait for everybody to join in. If you guys can see my feed, it just, we family. We don't leave nobody behind. You hear me? We can talk about these things, man. Now, remember what I told you guys when I was in studio the other day, right? What's day, Wednesday? I was in studio Monday, right? We're going to go back to the studio on Monday. And I want you guys to do a analysis on yourself. Okay, this is homework. Throughout the week, all right, you got your phones, you got a notebook pad on your phone. I know some of y'all tote y'all phone around like it's a holy Bible. Go to the bathroom and get ready to sit down and be like, oh, my phone. Can't go nowhere without that phone. But anyway, get you some homework. Here's your homework. Track everything that you're spending. What's going on, Miss Lynn? Good morning, my sister. Hey, good morning. Track everything that you spend for the week. We got till next Monday, all right? Then we're in studio. I'm going to go live with you guys, right? But I'm going to invite you guys in as a guest, right? We'll talk face to face. Everybody can hear the conversation, you know? And you tell me what you come up with. And let's see, can we come up with an idea, right? To kind of control your habits. Because that's what spending is. It's a habit. If it's a habit, scientifically proven, it can be broken. All right? It can be broken. And most of us, me included, before I realized what was happening to me, I was being manipulated by society. Okay? What's going on, Chris Boy? Good morning, my brother from another. I hope you're feeling well, my brother. You know, we back in class again. I love seeing my family. You guys are beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, what I have on the board, guys, okay, you guys know I have 5 stages in the EQ money system, okay? We on stage 4. We just crossed into stage 4. What I mean by stage 4 is I have an open line of credit, right? And I have a $30,000 open line, okay? In stage 4, I want to keep it at the halfway mark. You know, my interest is low, 9.99%. So at the halfway point, my interest, what they're charging me, is not really going to be high, right? So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to show you guys how, okay? And then I'm going to show, I took a screenshot of the lending investment yesterday, and I'm going to show y'all how throughout the day, when you're sleeping, when you're on vacation, when you turn it up, when you drop it like a hat, you know, when you stanky legging, that money's still growing. That's what you want. Sit it and forget it. And then after a couple of days there, I mean, some years or whenever you want to dig into it, just never remove the principal. Just take your interest out there, pay you some household bills, you know, and let the principal do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Let the principal do his thing. That's how you do that, right? What's going on, Adonna? Morning. Trying to get everybody in here, guys. Like I said, you can see my feed. It's just rolling, boy. Rolling. I don't want to leave my family members behind, man. But, yeah, that part. Guys, there's tricks and trades to this game, the money game, right? And you have to change your behavior in order for you to play. See, that's the thing about it. Most people sit on the sideline. They don't even dress up and try to get in the game. Oh, that's for the rich people. I said that. You know why I said that? I was just repeating what everybody else says. I ain't had no education on the subject. You see? When you ain't got no education on the subject, you know what you'll do? You'll repeat what everybody else is saying. You don't even know if it's true or not. You just repeating it. It sounds good, right? I mean, we've all done it. We've all done it. See, I always say, I'm no better than you, and I hope you don't feel like you know better than me. You know, we all go through the same thing. It's just that some of us figured it out. All right? So let's get to the board, guys. And I know I'm going to have to explain this again because people going to come to class late. And I get it. Y'all run into the bathroom at work so y'all can look at it and y'all better quit that. Y'all better quit that. Run into the bathroom. Oh, EQ on. Hey, get out my way. I get it. And I appreciate it, man. You guys can be anywhere else, but you're right here with your homeboy. All right, guys, what we got here, let me show you how this particular system that I've created, right? It's called, write this down. It's called repeatable. That means over and over. Capital, you got your capital right here. Flywheel, that wheel will keep turning. That wheel will keep turning. So, repeatable, capital, flywheel. Okay? Now, before I start with this, for some reason, I always got to do this. Here's the rules of my platform. This is a grown folks platform. We're not going to play games. We're not going to allow anybody to come in and try to interrupt. We're not going to allow people to come in here and be disrespectful. You know, if somebody puts something about their finances up here, we're here to help them, not ridicule them. Okay, people know they're in debt. People know that they have made money mistakes. They don't need somebody else to ridicule them or remind them what they have done. They're looking for a way out. I get it. That was me. So, if you come on my platform, please don't be disrespectful. We don't talk about politics, ain't got nothing to do with me. We don't talk about religion, ain't got nothing to do with me. If you disrespect and break the rules, I won't feel bad about giving you some popcorn, patting you on the back, and I'll block you. But don't feel bad. There's some people already over there. They just couldn't behave. All right, now that we got that out of the way, and how are you doing? Let's do it. All right, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Welcome. Subscribe to the channel. If the information that I give you guys very helpful to you, and you plan on using or you don't plan on using, but it's still interesting to you, hit the like button for your man and push that algorithm out so we can get more people in the class so I can explain my systems, okay? That way, you may be able to go farther in my systems than I did, but I'm still creating other systems for you guys, okay? All right, let's see, can we get a hold on this? All right. Am I too close? I don't know what's, it just seems like I'm kind of, okay. Zoomed out here. All right, guys, this here on the right side of me, this is my PLOC, okay? A PLOC, personal line of credit. My old heads who've been with me and people who've been watching me for a while, they know what this is, okay? To my new heads, my brothers, my sisters, my nephews, and nieces, you can get one of these if you got good credit, okay? Today is not a credit class, but I teach you how to raise that bad boy. Mary Jane! What's going on, Mary? Good morning to you. And you can get one of these from a bank or a credit union. This guy, I'm not saying you do it, but this guy, I prefer a credit union. Why? Banks are governed by the government, right? They got rules and regulations that they go by that a credit union doesn't. Why? The bank is owned by the government and regulated by them. The banks are ran by the members. So if you're a member to a credit union and you got good standards, oh, you'll get you an open line. If they offer it. If they don't offer it, no worries. Please don't get disappointed. Go to somebody else. They don't even have to be in your state, guys. We are a digital society. Hop online, baby. Go for a ride to the Twilight Zone. Somebody give it to you if you got good credit. I don't see my little sister here. I ain't seen her come up yet. But she had a 706. And she got $11,000. Man and ladies and how y'all doing? So it's possible. Now, out of the $30,000 that they gave me, right? I owe $13,782.85. That's what I owe. Y'all remember when it was $24,000? I told y'all, I said, I paid it off. I paid that $30,000 off in months. You're crazy. Crazy as a fox. See, you can't be scared of the numbers. You got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. Plain and simple. Understand this, okay? So, available to me right now that I can pull. I don't have to pay this $30,000 back before I dig back into it. That's what this is for. They gave me this to operate with, however I choose to. Because why? I got good credit, dog. Good credit. You see? Got outstanding credit. And I'll prove it to you in a minute. So I can pull $16,217.15 from me. For me. Right now, I can pull $16,000. Okay? Now, all right? Over here is my lending investment, right? If you guys don't know what my lending investment is, let me turn you this way. My lending investment, right? If you guys been with me for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. My new heads, what I do is I go online. I'm a digital guy. I play in and out of the real world. I play in the digital world and I play in the real world. Now, if you're able to navigate both, you can make some serious money. You hear me? And I'm going to teach you how to navigate both. Because in the real world, you can get you some money. But in the digital world, you also can get you some money and you can make interest that they're not going to give you out in the real world. That's how that works. But we're not going to get into the digital, okay? My lending platform, what I do, I lend money out. I'm the bank. I'm an investor, right? And what I do, I convert my money over to USDC, United States dollar coin. It is what they call a stable coin. It is connected to the dollar, pound for pound. Whatever the dollar doing, that's what it's doing. So if I buy USDC, right, which is a digital stable coin, right, in the digital world, it's pegged to the dollar. I can spend it just like you can spend a paper dollar. Pay attention to what's going on in the tech world, dog. All right? But anyway, my lending platform, right? I convert my dollars over to USDC. Because in the digital world, your dollars is trash. They give you nothing for it, dog. It's trash. You have to, if you want to make money, I mean, you can sit it there. They ain't gonna give you nothing for it. I prove it to you here sometime during the program. I prove it to you. But if I convert it over to USDC, I can get anything up from 3.50% in my lending program right here. Yesterday it was 3.58 I was getting. I looked at it this morning. This morning I'm getting 4.31%. My lending program interest that I earned on this has went all the way up to 10.25%. Hallelujah. I like to make money in my sleep. So I like my money to work for me while I'm sleeping. So that's how this thing works, man. I put it in here and just sit it and forget it. Once it gets up and I get it on up there and it starts accumulating a lot of interest, I just take the interest, not the principal, the interest that I earn, and pay my household bills with it. Hands free, I have no more bills. And that's what I want for you guys. Learn to earn. You learn before you earn, all right? Now, we'll get back over here. Remember, guys, what's going on, Maddie? Hello. Now, this particular system is called repeatable capital flywheel. You know? Is the sun really hot? Uh-oh. Please don't get on my channel talking crazy. You'll get that block party. Don't feel bad, though. You won't be by yourself. So we got $16,217 available to us, okay? Now, what I want to do, I want to keep this at the halfway point. Can I pay the 30 off? Yes, I can. You can pay this off anytime you get ready, right? You don't even have to invest, right? You can just put your money back in here and pay it off. Now you got $30,000 again, right? But this guy, me, I want to get at the halfway point. This particular open line is a 9.99% interest rate, right? Not high at all. So me being at the halfway point, I'm not going to pay that much interest on $15,000, right? Now, can I get it up? Yeah, I can go. I can get it all the way up to $20,000. Put more in there to get it all the way up, right? Now I got a bigger buffer, right? But me, this guy, whatever makes you feel comfortable, I'm comfortable at 15, okay? Now, good morning, Justy. Good morning. Now, let me show you guys how this thing is amazing, right? So remember, guys, I owe $13,782, right? That's after I put my paycheck in, right? I use this as my checking account. Well, not as my checking account, but as a investment turn wheel. Turn that wheel, all right? So when my check hit my checking account, right? I'm not going to leave it there. Why? They're not going to give me anything for it. You seen the interest rate that they're giving? Suck. They're not going to give me anything for it. So what I teach you guys, put your money where it benefits you. You understand? Put your money where it benefits you. Everybody understand that? Okay. Now, the more money you put in here, the lower the interest. The more you owe, the more you're going to pay in interest. The less you owe, the less you're going to pay in interest. That's why I say this $15,000 not really going to affect me. It's not going to really kick out too much interest. So I stack the lending program up, right? So this is how this works. First, paycheck hits. Okay, I see the paycheck. I said, okay. Hold on just for a second, guys. First I hit the paycheck. Paycheck hits, I don't leave it in there. These two are connected. Open line, checking account, savings account. You cannot operate inside the open line. You have to transfer out either to your savings or to your checking, then you're ready to operate. Everybody understand that? Okay? Now, so once my paycheck hits, this is what I get paid every 2 weeks. You can make more, you can make less. Don't worry about how much you're making. Worry about the process that I show you. Follow, understand, trust the process. Everybody understand? It's the process. Be patient. It's the process. You'll pay this back and won't even try. It's all about where you put your money. Okay? So I'm going to slide this over to the open line. What does that do for me? I tell you, when I slide this over, right, I owed less and I got more money available to me, right? Now, remember, I want to keep this bad boy. Keisha Miro, good morning. Welcome back. I want to keep this $30,000 at, I owe $15,000 and I got $15,000 available to me. Okay? So my interest rate won't be that high. See? I got it down low. Right? Now watch what I do. So since I got $16,217.15 available to me, Apple, I appreciate that. Since I got that available to me, right? I got an overflow from what I want. See? Available to me is $15,000. Okay? Up here, it's an overflow for me. So I need to invest this. So what do I do? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's slide. Dun, 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 slide. All right, guys. So what I do, I'm trying to get my big head in this picture. All right. So what I do, I take the 1217 and I slide it to my checking account, right? You know, so I slide that to my checking account. Then I go to Coinbase. That's who I'm a member with. If you guys not familiar with Coinbase, Coinbase is a cryptocurrency exchange, the biggest in the United States. They're legal. You hear me? They're legal. I will never get on my platform and tell you something illegal. I will never get on my platform and tell you something that I'm not doing, but I'm trying to explain it to you. You know? So, here we go. So once I slide this over, I'm going to go into my Coinbase account. Right? And I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Like I said, I bring receipts. I like to show you, not just tell you. So I'm going to slide this over. I'm going to go to Coinbase and I'm going to say withdraw from my regular checking account. Coinbase and my checking account, they're connected. Okay? So I can move money back and forth between the two. It's all digital, baby. I love it, man. So I tell Coinbase, yeah, withdraw. And I tell them to withdraw 12/17/15. It'll say okay. And what Coinbase would do is this, right? Right? So Coinbase is this. If you don't like the system, hey, tune me out, bro. That's all I can tell you. Tune me out. You don't have to do it. Tune me out. You know? So I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Tune out. I'm talking to the grown folks on the channel. All right. Here we go. Now, once I get on Coinbase, I'm going to go ahead and transfer over, right? Coinbase will literally give it to me because they already know that the money is there in my checking account. Computers talk to each other, right? So what they'll do, their computer on Coinbase will look at my bank account and realize that money is there. You know? Hold on for a second, guys. There we go. All right. So what we have, Coinbase will literally give me the money. You know, they advance me the money. You know what I mean? They advance it to me. So that money goes there, right? Now, once it's there, it's in dollars, right? I transfer dollars over, right? Now, I have to convert that into USDC. USDC. All right. Now, that stands for United States Dollar Coin. It's a stable coin, guys. It's in the digital world. It's pound for pound with the dollar. Whatever the dollar's doing, that's what it's doing. It's connected. Okay. Now, it's legal. They just passed a bill, Clarity Act and the Genius Act. That's what that is. Even though the banks are trying to block this, they don't want no competition. See, if the banks gets competition, you get more interest. But the bank don't want that. Prime example. The bank takes your money that's sitting in the bank. Watch what they do. They buy U.S. bonds, right? 3 years, 3.86%, something like that. 3.56, something like that, right? Okay, they get a return, right? Billions of dollars, right? But they won't give us anything for keeping our money in our checking account or our savings account. It sucks what they give us. So basically what they're saying is, screw you. We want to make money. We making money with your money. We keeping your money safe. Really? We got digital wallets now. We can keep our own money safe. You hear me? We got digital wallets now. We can keep our own money safe. Let's see, how long to get out if needed? Oh, Carolyn, that's a good question. Watch this. You ready, Carolyn? There's no lockup. You can withdraw at any time. You can withdraw at any time. And see, this fluctuates with the market, right? I got a 4.31%, right? I've seen it go up to 10.25%. You see, it's whatever the market is doing. That's what you're going to get. Now, how I calculate how much I've made. What's going on, Carby? How I calculate how much I made, I downplay, right? For instance, this says 4.31%. Let me show you guys how I protect myself. Show you how I protect myself. And that way I won't be over-calculated or under-calculated. If this is, the lowest my interest have been is 3.50%. Okay? 3.5. That's the lowest this have been so far. Okay? My lending. Right? Now, this is not cryptocurrency, Carby. This is the USDC. I mean, well, this is a lending program. The USDC, it's a stable coin. It's not cryptocurrency, but it's in that digital world. So instead of me trying to figure out when it fluctuates like that, I always calculate it by 3.5%. Jose, what's going on? Oh, it's all gravy. I appreciate you joining in. You could be doing anything else. I came in late. Best time to come back for all info here at the beginning. Oh, I got a YouTube channel as well, Carolina. I got a YouTube channel. What I normally do, because TikTok won't allow me to do it, to put the whole video up. So sometime through the day, I download it to my YouTube channel. Okay, my YouTube channel is at I'll leave it to you .5414. Okay, I'll leave it to you. One word. .5414. All right. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, So when I calculated this, right, I always calculated by 3.5%, not the 4.31%, not the 5% or the 7%. So that way I'm right on point. I won't go over or I won't go under. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do things. I undercalculate it. That way I'm not missing it. I'm not missing the mark of how much I made, right? So let's say that I got, which I do, I got 20, well, actually it done went up, and I'll show you. Remember this number, okay? Take a picture of that number. I'm gonna show you how it's done went up since yesterday, right? Like I tell you, making money in your sleep, right? So that's the whole deal. You wanna make money in your sleep. You wanna be able to calculate money. You know what I mean? You wanna be, I want you guys to know how to calculate it. So what I would do, I would take 2763 multiplied by 3.5% and divided by 365. That's what you'll make a month off of this 2737. Like my water bill, right? I'm trying to get to the water bill, right? So my water bill is like $22 every 2 months, right? I'm out in the county, so we don't deal with the city water, we deal with the county water, right? So my water bill like $22. So I'm gonna put enough money in here to pay my water bill first, right? The interest will pay my water bill. That's my whole goal, right? Yep, I'll leave it to you. Yep, I'll leave it to you. Put your at in front of that. The A with the circle around it. I'll leave it to you. Adopt 5414. Interest rate. Yeah. So, it's Wesley said, I think it's a good idea to lower your interest rate. Yeah, because you won't be wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes, because when it goes up and down like that, it's kind of hard to calculate that sucker. It's doable, but why? Just calculate your lowest number. You know what I mean? And that way, you know that you not wrong. You got more money than you calculate. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I calculate that. But anyway, this is how stage 4 works, guys. You want to deposit whatever you got overflow from 15,000. Let's say you got, like me, I got $30,000, right? I got $30,000. So I want to stay at, I owe 15,000 and available to me is 15,000, right? Don't go below. The rule is not etched in stone now, and I'm explaining it to you. The rule is don't go below the halfway point on what you have available to you, right? Unless it's a short period of time. What I mean by this, guys, I try to teach you guys short-term interest, not long-term interest. Short-term interest, not long-term interest. You know what I mean? Oh, you're quite welcome, John. No worries. No worries. Now, basically, people say, well, what about your bills? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now, this guy, let me turn y'all guys around so you can see my eyes. This guy, right? I pay my bills with my credit card. Why do I do this? I got a MasterCard, right? Double cash back. Everything I put on my credit card is 2% cash back. Electric bill, 2% cash back. My wife's nails, 2% cash back. Grocery store, 2% cash back. My wife goes shopping, 2% cash back. Gas bill, 2% cash back. Water bill, 2% cash back. Why wouldn't I use my credit card? Why wouldn't I use it? Right? Now, let's say that I decide to get this up, right? Now, you don't necessarily have to move money out of this. If you want a bigger buffer, I get it. I understand it. I do. So, for instance, my next payday, right, will be on the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere along them lines, right? Now, if you guys are new to my channel, my wife and I, we travel the world, right? We on our way to Africa in April, okay? That trip cost us $7,000, right? Now, that credit card is due on the 23rd, right? So on the 14th, when I get paid, I know I got that credit card coming up, right? So what do? I pause the transfer because I need to keep that balance low because I know that $7,000 is going to have to come out, right? Why do I want to pay that credit card off? Well, let me show you. It's all about moving money to where it benefits you. Remember what I told you? Your money should benefit you, okay? The credit card. Let me erase some of this. It's getting a little jammy. Jam, whoa, jam. That credit card is a 26% interest rate, right? And the trip cost us $7,000. Going to Africa, going to the motherland. Yes, sir. Oh, we taking you guys with us. No worries. We always go live. What we see, you see. We family. We can do it. So, 26% on the $7,000. Now, that bill is due on the 23rd, right? Guess what they say? They say, your minimum payment would be $71. Don't ever fall for that. You're just giving away your money. You're just giving it away. I always tell people, if you can't pay a credit card off in 2 paydays, don't do it. That's my golden rule. See? That's my golden rule. Let me show you how to keep your credit high. This credit card is a 26%, right? My open line is a 9.99%. Which one can I pay off quicker? That one or this one? So why would I leave it here, right? Watch what I do. I'm going to reach into here, pull the $7,000 out. That wipes that credit card out. They're going to report that to the credit bureau. My next payday will be 28 on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. That whole paycheck goes into this open line to get that back up. What's up, Nigel? What's happening? Good morning to you. You know, I don't know why people keep trying to join into my. So now I go below the 15,000. Remember, the rule is not etched in stone. Okay, it's not etched in stone, but it's only going to be a short period of time. 2 paychecks, I'm back up to 16,000. Well, 16,000 something available to me, right? Which is an overflow. Now I can start back investing again. You see? Now let's say, okay, I want to get more money available to me. You ain't got to invest. Just let this build up a little more. Now you got a bigger buffer. You see? You see? Now, my whole plan, guys, is to get this up to pay my household bills. My water bill is $22, so I need to figure out how much I need in here in order for the interest to pay every month my water bill. I don't want you guys to pay bills. No. I want you to travel. Get you a passport. Get out of the country. Go do you. This is what I want for you guys. This is why I teach you guys these systems. Control your money. Don't let your money control you. Remember this. Whatever controls your time controls you. It controls your future. So if you at your job 10, 12 hours a day and you, they controlling your time. You ain't got time to do nothing. You ain't got time to do nothing else. Me, I want my time to myself. I have a wife who I adore. I want to take my baby around the world. Yeah, that's what we do. We travel. All right? Now, take a look at this number right here. I'm going to get ready to show you guys. It was 2763. Was it 63? Something like that. But anyway, let's look at the investment. Give me a minute, guys. Get in my chair. Let y'all guys down. Hello. See, what I like to do, man, I like to show it. You know, some people, they are, I'm not saying everybody. I don't knock nobody what people doing. But they talk about stuff, but they won't show it. Me, I show it. So I want you to get the grasp or the understanding of what I'm saying. You know? Uh-oh. Coinbase is trying to make me start a key. I don't want no key. Let's see if they let me in. Sign in. Hold on for a second, guys. Coinbase acting crazy on me. Equality, see, okay, I got it. Google will Coinbase to access, okay. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. This is what they're trying to do. What's the back? That's a flip y'all. They might not let me in right yet, yeah, because I got to get my passcode book. So they want me to sign in right here. See, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Google with Coinbase to access this kind of about. Let's see here, guys. Give me a minute. Let's see if they let me in. If not, we'll go another route. I mean, I just don't have my passcode book with me. No worries. We got in studio next week. Equality master forward. Let's see if they. Okay, guys. No, they won't let me in, guy. I got to get my passcode book. But anyway, because I got so many cryptocurrency accounts, so I keep a passcode book. But anyway, sometimes you got to re-enter your information so they make sure it's you. But anyway, we'll get back to it. But let's get back to the board then. I'll show you guys how it works. There's always another way to skin a cat. And don't you pet lovers get that wrong either. But anyway, we never leave below the halfway point. I say half cards like Best Buy, good card to have. Give me a minute. People keep asking me different questions. We're getting off the subject here. But as you guys can see, the open line of credit is a beast. If you got good credit, please get you one. Start being the bank, okay? If you guys want to take a picture of that, screenshot that, because I'm going to get ready to erase it. Everybody got it? All right. Let's get ready to erase this. And you guys, when you starting different accounts like cryptocurrency accounts, please write your passcodes and everything down. It's not like a bank. The thing about dealing with the digital world, there's nobody to help you. You are your own responsibility. Okay? So when you start dealing with the digital world and you open up your account, you make sure that you write your passwords down somewhere. Write them down somewhere. Put them in a safe. Put them in a P.O. box. Put them things somewhere. You understand? Because if you lose it, prime example, those who are here on the those on here who are into cryptocurrency, you probably heard this story. There was a guy who had over $1 million worth of Bitcoin, right? Over $1 million worth of Bitcoin on this digital. Here's what a digital wallet is like a digital safe, right? But his is like a thumbnail, right? You pull it out and you put your codes in. He forgot his code. Over $1 million and something worth of Bitcoin. He forgot his code. He didn't write it down. I don't know what he was thinking, right? And it only gives you so many chances to try to open it, and then it locks forever. He's got one more chance, and it's gone. I feel like keeping it safe could be an entire live on his own. I know, right? I know. It's just, he got one more time to try to open it, and it's gone. You know what I mean? I don't know why he didn't save it somewhere. I mean, this was all on the news. And I was like, why would he do that? But he said he'll pay somebody half the money to get it open. Won't work. That's why they built those like that. It won't work. You see? See, that's what keeps me from doing it all. Yeah, you just got to put it up. You know, you got to put that stuff up, you know. Let your wife hold it or put it somewhere in a P.O. box and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just a lot of people, I'm not saying you guys, can't reset it either. No, you can't reset it. Once it's set, it's set. Because if you can reset it, right, somebody else will go into there and reset it, and then they got your money. See, only you supposed to know your password. Never give your password. I don't care if somebody email you saying, well, we're going to start our company over and blah, 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 this and blah, blah. And we need for you to give us your password and so we can keep it safe. Don't you dare. Hackers. You understand? He just has to wait for quantum computers to become available. It can crack it. Yeah, it's going to be a long time, though. Yeah. Hell, I'll probably be in the ground. I'll probably be up there with Jesus. I'm here. You know, hey? You know what I mean? So, you know, be smart, guys. Please, I'm begging you. Big bruh, big uncle, your niece, nephew, I'm begging you. You know what I mean? Be smart. All right? Now, let me show a lot of you guys how to use an open line of credit smartly, okay? I want to show you guys that doggone investment. That's right. Never click on links. Tell them, Madonna, never click on links asking for your information. Don't do it. You understand? Stay away from those links. So let's test out how to get rid of. Let's test out how to work on your credit, right? Let's do this. Right? Now, I have a $30,000 open line of credit. You may not get that much, or you may get more. Actually, they offered me 50, right? But I was just putting systems together. So I was new at it. I didn't want to get myself over my head, you know what I mean? So once I got my 30, you know, I bought, people said, what'd you do with the 30? Man, I bought 3 Bitcoin. That's what I did. What happened when you click on that link? It's a hack. There's a bug they'll send out to your computer, and they get all your information. You know, don't ever click any links, period. Unless you got a security on your computer. I hope all you guys got security on your computer. If not, I mean, anybody can hack your computer. Okay? So, I bought me 3 Bitcoin. Now I'm paying the $10,000 back. Oh, no worries, Paradise. I appreciate you asking. Please, guys, if you got any questions, please ask. Please don't sit. We family. We can talk about this. I promise you, I won't let anybody judge you. The only dumb question is the one that you don't ask and you sitting there knowing you don't know it. I get it. Please don't sit there. Ask questions. That's why we're here. Like on Mondays, that's why I say we have in-house studio, right? In-house studio. That means I click your picture, I see your pretty faces, and we talk. Everybody else can listen, but I won't let nobody judge you. I promise. All right? I shred credit card offers and loan offers that come in my mail. Oh no, I love me some. I love my credit cards. I tell you what. Man. But anyway, here's my $30,000. Let's say you got $30,000, right? Let me show you how to raise your credit. And let's say your credit card is running you about $2,000 a month. That's what mine runs, about $2,000 a month. Well, no, mine run about $1,200 a month. But we'll keep it even, $2,000. All right. Now, I always say get a credit card that would benefit you. If you like to go out to eat, okay, get you a dinner credit card that gives you discount at your restaurants. We all about saving money. What did I tell you? Make your money work for you. Okay. If you like to shop, okay, that's fine. Use your credit card, right? And get discount at your favorite stores. See if that card offers discount at your favorite stores. Since my wife and I like to travel a lot, right? We do cash back on every purchase. So, like for instance, my trip cost me $7,000, right? And I got like $71 back or something like that. Top of the morning, user 802. Welcome back, my friend. And that paid me $71, right? What do I do? And what do I do with my money? when I get that back, right? I always tell you guys, let your money work for you. Stop working for it so hard. So that $71 that I got from my credit card for that trip, I have options. I can slide that back over into the open line, right? That'll bring my balance down. Or go do something for me. Put it into the lending investment. I want you to have options. Either way, it's benefiting you. Y'all understand? I want your money to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me show you how to work your credit report with this open line of credit and your credit card. You can use them as a combination, right? Let's say you run $2,000, right? 2% cash back. Or whatever they're going to give you, it benefits you. So, your bill is due. You got your open line sitting here. No worries, home. I'm going to take $2,000 out of here. That'll bring me down to $28,000, right? I'm going to put this in my checking account, and I'm going to pay this off. What does that do for you? They're going to report this to the credit bureau. Your credit card go back to zero. You got more money available to you, right? But you say, EQ, but you just moved the money over here. You are correctly. This is a 9.99%, right? This is a 26% on my end. Yours may be lower, yours may be higher, right? Now watch what I can do. Let's say I get paid $2,000 every payday. I'm going to take my $2,000 and I'm going to transfer it right back into the open line. What does that do for me, family? I got $30,000 again. What they going to do now since I paid my money back? They're going to report that to the credit bureau. You're welcome. You can play this game all day and raise your credit report. Because they're going to look like, that's right, that's right, D-Ray, just move the money. That's right, just move it. Move it to where it what, class, benefits you. We're family, we can talk about this. You know what I mean? See, you can't turn off co-host. Turn off, there you go. Now, that's how you can manipulate that, right? It's helped me out. Credit card score, yeah, Now, let's say you don't have an open line of credit, right? Mr. McGinn, the open line is home equity. No. I get it, D. Williams. No worries. D. Williams' question was, the open line is the home equity? No, sir. There are two different entities. Let me explain this to you right quick. HELOC, PLOC. There are two different entities. HELOC stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. This, you have to have a home to get it. If you got equity in your home. What is equity? Equity is what you owe minus what you done paid. What you got left over, there you go. For instance, if you got a $100,000 house, and I say, I'm going to go ahead and try to drop it down to 50, and I put $50,000 into that $100,000 house. That means I got $50,000 equity in my home. Okay? A PLOC, you just got to have good credit. Personal line of credit. Okay? Just got to have good credit to get it. The difference between the two. Both of them are good tools. That's what money is. Money is just tools. Okay? Money is a tools. If you look at what you owe, what you pay, market value, equal equity, right? Yeah. What you owe versus what you pay. Yeah. Would you take both? I would. Actually, I'm about to. If you guys don't know my background, right? My wife and I, when we retire, we're moving to the Caribbean. So I'll be using all my options that I have. Everything. And it was run smoothly. I'll never work again when I retire. Well, I'm hyper as hell. That ain't gonna work. I might build me a boat. You know, I might build me a boat. I don't know. I ain't gonna sit down though. That's just me. So let me tell you the difference between the two. Let's say that you borrowed $20,000 from your HELOC, okay? And you sit it in your checking account. And I borrow $20,000 from my clock. And I sit it in my checking account. Or they'll sit it in the account, but not your checking account, but you can see it. And let's say you borrow your $20,000, right? Let's say you borrow it. Okay? And you do some work with it. And say, I say to myself, well, I'm going to do another investment. And I borrow my $20,000 from my clock. Now, I hope this don't happen to me or you, right? What I'm about to say. I hope it don't happen. Let's say we get sick. We can't pay the money back. Okay? You can't pay the HELOC money back, and I can't pay my clock back. We sick. We off work. We ain't got no income coming in. Right? Here's the difference between the two. The HELOC. Your house is on the line. That HELOC loan, your house is the collateral. You know? Your house is the collateral. So if you can't pay it back, they coming for you, dog. They coming for that house. Now, me, if I can't pay it back out of my plot, the only thing they can do to me is put it on my credit report. That's it. Put it on my credit report. That's all they can do. That's the difference between the two. Not saying neither one of them are bad. That's not what I said. I'm just saying, know what you're getting into when you're getting into it. Don't just be guessing because somebody said, oh, go get a HELOC. Well, you could ask yourself, do you want to put your house on the line for HELOC? See? All right. Let's get back to if you cannot get a HELOC, but you got a credit card, how to get your credit up, okay? Oh, you're quite welcome, Adresius. You're quite welcome. Let me show you how to get your credit up if you don't have an open line of credit. Once you get your credit up, go get you an open line of credit, okay? Go get you a plot. Man, I'm dropping stuff everywhere, y'all. I got too much paperwork. I got too much paperwork around here. Well, my wife does. All on my desk. Put that right there. All right. Let's say that you got a credit card, right? Credit from where? Just working on your credit report, Skipper. I think that's what you're talking about. Let's say that you got a credit card, and the credit card, I'm gonna get in trouble, guy. I messed up my wife's income tax papers. She do our taxes. My wife's smart. I love my baby. She takes care of me. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you got a credit card for $10,000. All right, let's say that you owe $10,000. Now, let's say that your bill's gonna run you $2,000 and you got them on your, man, everything popped up on my phone. All right. Let's say you got $10,000 with a 26% interest rate, right? So if you do the numbers, that should be about $2,600 a year if you hold that $10,000. Should be about, that's a year, if you want to calculate today per day, they'll charge you $7.12 per day. Check my math. I think that's right. That's per day. And I think, what is that? $283 a month on interest? Something like that. And that's monthly. If you hold that $10,000, but you're not going to hold it. So that's why I say don't fear interest rates. Don't fear it. So let's say that your bills run $2,000. Let me see it. Confirm. There you go. Told you I don't get on my channel talking about politics. Welcome to my block party, Stephanie. You thought I was playing. You thought I was playing. See, there's always somebody's going to misbehave. You got, it's like a little kid in class. He can't learn, so he disrupts the class. And how? You there. So this is what this $10,000 is going to cost you. $2,600 a year, $7.12 a day. And if you multiply that times 30, you get up to $283 monthly, right? Something like that. All right. So what do? Let's say you knock out $2,000, right? Come off the credit card for your bills. That leaves you about $8,000, right? You can play this game all day to get your credit up. Trust me, okay? So the average guy or the average person will say, but now I got a $2,000 bill. See, I fuck with it, huh? I hear you. And I say to you, okay, no worries. You get paid what? We'll just throw a number out there. We're just doing numbers, so don't get your panties in the wad. I give you a wedgie. So let's say you get paid $2,000, guys. Remember, your bills are coming off your credit card. I got all my bills. Anything that'll come off my credit card, it's on there. Groceries, gas, electric, so on and so forth. If they take a credit card, I take my credit card. All right? So let's say your payday rolls around. You get paid $2,000. Just dump your $2,000 back into the credit card, right? Now you got $10,000 again. But I ain't got no money. It's in the credit card. I'm just saying, dawg. It's inside the credit card. You got $10,000 again. And you know what'll happen? They'll offer you more money. You do this for a while, and where my paperwork at? And I'll prove it to you. Matter of fact, I'll prove it to you. I just got this in the mail. Where's that letter at? My wife gets the mail, right? And my credit card was at $23,500, right? But I'm a good steward with my money. In other words, I work that thing. You know what I mean? I work that thing. Now, it says, congratulations. We are writing you to inform you in the recognition of your exceptional way you have handled your account. We have increased your revolving limit. Remember, it was at $23,500 to, I don't know if y'all can read it. What's it? $28,500. Y'all see that? See that? I was doing it the same way that I just showed you guys. Like I tell you, I ain't gonna show you something that I'm not doing. And they gave me more money. And what does that do, family? When they give you more money like that, you know what that do? See, you don't supposed to go over a certain utilization, right? What's going on, Mike? You don't supposed to go over your limit, your utilization of your credit report, right? Of your credit, of your overall credit. So when they gave me more money, right? When they gave me more money, the more money you have, the more money you can use without going over your utilization. I got 100, with that right there, they gave me a $5,000 limit. I got a $125,000 open line of credit. Open line. You know how much I use it at? 1%. That's what my credit score stays high. And they just keep offering me money. Hey, we'll give you this. Hey, we'll give you that. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's get back to the board. I just wanted to show y'all the guys there. Like I said, I don't talk that talk. I walk that walk. Let's do it. Let's get back to the board, guys. Yeah, I just got that thing in, well, actually, I just looked on the counter, and, my wife come in, she put the bills on the counter, and I look at them, and I pay them, you know what I mean? So, my baby's job is take care of me. My job is take care of us. You see? We got that understanding. So, this how you pick your credit up. If you got okay credit and you got your credit card, right? Now, let's say you don't have a credit card. I got you, dog. Okay. The reason I use different rags, this purple one is wet. So kind of clean my board a little bit and then get the water off of it with the other. Works for me. Now let's say that you don't have any credit or you want to work on your credit, right? I'm a Philly chick. What's happening? Welcome back. And let's say you don't, but say your credit score is low. I want you to walk in. Well, wait a minute. Back up. You ain't got to do that no more. We technical now, y'all got. We technical. We're a technical society. Just pop your camera up on your desktop and talk VIA, baby. That's how I got my open line. I ain't go to the bank or my credit union. I got it right there in my office. Just popped her up on the camera. How's it going? Hey, Miss Jones, how's it going? And I got it. But anyway, for those of you who have a low credit, just go talk to your bank or your credit union, right? They supposed to be fiduciaries. What is a fiduciary? A fiduciary is a person who puts your interest before their own. Okay? That's what they're supposed to do. Anyway, just say, hey, listen to me. I'm trying to work on my credit. I want to know, can you guys help me to get a secured credit card? I say again, I'm trying to work on my credit. I'm going to be doing business with you guys. And I need to work on my credit. So I want you guys to help me get me a secured credit card. What is a secured credit card? Well, I'm glad you asked. A secured credit card is what it says. It's secured. They may say, okay, we're going to give you this credit card, right? You have to keep $500 in this particular account. That credit card is tied to that account, connected. Right? Not in the way that you think, but your $500 is the security. Okay? So they give you the credit card. Now, hear me out, my youngsters and the people who trying to get credit. Hear me out. Right? Now, when you go in and you get this card, use the card, right? Get your gas, get you something, nothing major. Important conversation here. Do not go over the $500 that you have secured. I say again, do not go over the $500 that you have security for, okay? Don't do it, all right? Please don't get on my channel talking crazy. You will get the block party. I just blocked one person. Come get some. We grown over here. We learn. Then we earn. If you owe the bank, they close the credit card account. How can you fix it? Well, say if you owe the bank and they close the credit card account, How can you fix this with the bank? Well, pay the credit card off, because that's on your credit report, correct? Now, let's do the security first. I'll come back to that. And once you get the secured credit card, guy, please don't go to $500. Look at your statement. When you get your statement, your bill for your credit card, right? Don't be late on your payment, okay? Don't be late on your payment. Don't miss a payment. You trying to get your credit up. Missing a payment, not making a payment, or being late for a payment, that's only going to put you in the gutter where they're going to say, well, no, we're not able to give you one. See, the reason they gave you that secured, right? Yeah, do the secured line of credit. Yes, it works the same way. Secured line of credit. Well, it works the same way. What they're trying to do, guys, they want to see, can they trust you? That's what a credit report is, right? Some people say, oh, it's just a waste of time. Okay. I'll battle that with you. If it's a waste of time and you go in for some money, right? Right? If you go in for some money, how are they supposed to rate you? How are they supposed to rate you? How are they supposed to know that you're going to get the money, right? Give me a minute, guys. There we go. Now, how do the bank supposed to say, okay, how do we know you're going to pay us our money back? That's what a credit report is. It's a report card to see what you have done. How do you handle money? You see? That's what a credit report is all about. Some people think it's dumb because they got bad credit. They've done some things, and now they're getting punished for it. You see, you be a good steward with your money, and they'll be a good steward with you. You be a bad steward with your money, and they'll lock you out of the financial system. You see? It's like in China, right? If you borrow some money and you don't pay it back, right? They got what they call the trust system, right? With a credit system. You don't pay it back, man, they can block you out of some everything. When you go to the grocery store, you can't buy certain things because you ain't paid that money back yet. They'll block you out of everything. It's like that all over the world, man. So instead of fighting what you can't win, just fix your credit. That's it. It's going to take a little bit, yeah, but fix your credit. And here's the thing with your credit card, with the bank. If you got a credit card, the bank close your credit card, right? You can negotiate with the credit card company. A lot of people don't realize this. The first thing I say when you negotiating with a credit card company or any company, right? Be nice. I say it again. Be nice. Some people call these companies and want to argue. Well, y'all shouldn't have charged me this, blah, 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 blah. That ain't going to help your case. All you're doing is irritating the person on the other end. That's it. How you expect to win and you irritating the person that you're trying to get your price reduced from? You see? You call them and you say, let's say you owe $10,000, right? Just tell them, just say, listen, I want to pay my bill. I really do. I'm not a deadbeat. It just, I lost my job or I got in a bind. I was wanting to know, I owe you guys $10,000, right? Would you take 6 cash? Would you take 6 to clear this credit card off, right? Because I'm in a pickle and I'm trying not to file bankruptcy. Hear what I say. Say these words. Because they would rather get something than nothing from a bankruptcy. So, let's say they agree. First, they're going to play good cop, bad cop. Watch what he does. Well, give me a minute. Let me go talk to my boss. Boop. He put you on hold, or she put you on hold. It's a good cop, bad cop game. She comes back. Well, can you do it? All I got is 6. That's the best I can do. Okay, I'm fighting for you. I'll be back. So they come back and say, okay, we'll take 6. Okay, so you just dumped $4,000 off your credit card, right? Most important thing. Hear me out. This would be your most important thing. Can I get that in writing? Did y'all hear me, family? We can talk about this. We family. You tell them. Well, you ask them, can I get this in writing through an email? Because here's the reason why I say this. Let's say I owe somebody $10,000 and I say I'm going to pay him back. He takes me to court for his $10,000. And the judge say, you promise to tell the truth, nothing but the truth to help you God? Yes. Do you owe him $10,000? No. It's my word against his. How can he prove it? You know? I'm telling the truth under God, though. They can do the same thing to you. Even though you got proof that you sent 6, I sent them 6, and they said that would be the problem. No, we didn't. You still owe us 4. And you think they won't do it to you? They'll do it to you in a minute. You see? Learn to protect yourself, family. I love you enough to try to teach you how to protect yourself. You see? They don't care about you. They just want their money. You see? And some people say, oh, it's just predatory. No one told you to use that credit card. No one told you to apply for that credit card. I'm just saying. You can't keep blaming somebody else for the actions of yourself. Until a person self-reflects, they're going to always be in a situation. Because they won't take responsibility for what they have done. You see? Take responsibility for you. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Take responsibility for yourself. All right? Now, let's say you got multiple credit cards, guys. And I know people that's like this. We're just doing numbers. Don't get your panties in the wire. I told you I'll give you a wedgie. You'll be uncomfortable going to work, scratching your butt. You got $6,000 credit card, $10,000 credit card. Shame on y'all. And a, $4,000 credit card. So you got $16,000, $20,000 credit cards. Okay. Let's say this one's a 18%. This one's a 21%. This one's a 26%. This one you gotta make decisions for you. Nobody can tell you which one of these cards that you want to pay off first. You have to decide that. But now, this guy, if it was me, we're just making up numbers, right? Let's say this one ain't much, so we'll say $120 for the payment. This one's high. We'll say $360 for the payment. And this one's kind of high. Well, we'll say $200. So 0, 8, 5, 6. So $680 in credit card payments. Boom. Right? Do my math. I'm known to be wrong. So your total here is $20,000. Credit card bills, right? And you say to yourself, man, I got to get out of this shit. I got to get out. So what do? You got to make a decision. So let's say I make $4,000 a month. It ain't the numbers, it's the process. Don't matter with the numbers. Some people may make more, some people may make less. It's the process. Process the system. Right? Now, let's say your first paycheck, you don't have any bills. Okay? First question, you don't have any bills. Let's say your $2,000 belongs to you. Okay? So, if it was me, this guy, I take this check, dump it into that credit card right there. Now I got a balance of $2,000, right? Remember, now what you can do, let's say you got $2,000. You got to be smart. Yeah, it's just numbers, okay? Let's say you're paying $360. Somebody double check me, would you? Got 9, be 6, another 10. 1,640 left over, right? That's from the 360, and you got 120. 0, 0, you got 2, you got 5. Now you got 1520 left over, right? So I take that 1520 and dump it into that particular credit card. I dump it into that credit card. Now, 152 minus the 4,000. Why did I do that? I pay the minimum on these two. So I'm not late with anything. Now, my interest rate just dropped on that one. Right? So this one was a 26%, right? 26%. So now, they can't charge me 26% on the 4,000. Then they got to charge me 26% on the 4,000 minus the 15, the 1,000, and the 1,520 minus the 4,000. So you're saving on interest, right? So you ain't got that much to pay this one off, right? Now, keep going until you pay this one off. Just pay the minimum on these two. Then once you pay this one off, right, go to your next one. Which one do you want to pay off next? Which one do you want to pay off next? Next thing you know, all this is gone. It's not as hard as you think. People overthink it. They overcomplicate things. They listen to other people, right? And they say, you should do this, eat beans and rice and all this other stuff, and blah, 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 blah. But then they say, okay, if you put the 1520 to that credit card, you ain't got no more money. It's inside the credit card. All you're doing is controlling the interest rate. If you need gas, swipe your credit card. Remember, your payment was only $200. So your money is in the credit card. What you're trying to do is control the 26%. That's what I'm trying to use very basic. I'm trying to use a word that TikTok won't pick up. I mean, this algorithm is crazy, At work, have a little time on. I hear you, Wendy. And see, that's how you get rid of credit cards, man. See, people are so scared of interest rates. It ain't that they can't make the payment, guys. They can make the minimum payment. And that's what they be thinking. Well, I can make the minimum payment, right? But the problem with that is you just giving them free money. You making the minimum payment is not even putting a dent in the principal. You just basically giving free money. The same thing you will with the IRS, right? And they the only one that can do this, and they thieves, right? Let's say you owe the IRS $10,000, right? I always stick with that $10,000. Easy number to calculate. Okay, until you pay them off, this balance, they're going to charge you penalties and interest daily. Not monthly, daily. So if you owe them alphabet boys, you better pay them. You better figure out a way to pay them. Because that bill ain't going nowhere. And let's say, and here's the sneaky thing they do to you. Here's the sneaky thing they'll do to you. Oh, we'll set you up on a payment. $230 a month. And you're thinking, cool, I can afford that. Yeah, okay. They send you the paperwork and everything. Yeah, e-file it to you. You sign your name, you be like, woo, boy, y'all don't realize I'm in that schnizzle. I can pay them off now, $230 a month. You're just basically giving them your money free. Why do I say that? They charging you penalties and interest daily. Daily. So this right here means nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You just basically giving them, you paying their bills. They pimping you, dog. That's them alphabet boys for you. So if you owe the IRS, be minded, okay? Now let me show you how me and my wife, pay taxes. Every year we got to pay taxes. We make pretty good, so we got to pay. I mean, I don't mind paying, If I owe, I'm going to pay. I've always been like that. Let's say I owe the IRS $2,000. Taxes. And how you doing? I got a credit card. Did you know you can pay the IRS with your credit card? That's what I do. I said, cool. Remember, I got we'll try to keep it simple. My credit card got a $30,000 balance on it. Okay? I swipe it with the IRS, 2% cash back, so I'm getting paid to use that credit card. So I come up here in my open line. That leaves me with $28,000 available to me, right? When I get paid, right, my $2,000, I just realign that. That's gone. They're going to report that to the credit bureau. That's paid off. They're going to report that to the credit bureau, and I'm back on point. It's just numbers. You just raise your credit score. Not only did you raise your credit score, paid your credit card off, paid your open line back. And if you keep doing this, they're going to offer you more money on that credit card. Yeah, I just showed y'all. I had $23,500 on that credit card. They told me I was beautiful and I deserved more money. So they bumped it up to $28,500. I got nothing but love for you, baby. And I took it. You gonna give me money? Me? Give me money? I take it. I take it. You see? That's how that works, guys. I mean, it's all about numbers, man. Don't complicate it. You understand? Don't complicate it. It's just numbers. Okay? Easy math, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I ain't the dumbest. I know how to do multiplication. I know how to do adding. Oh, looking for the YouTube, my YouTube channel, guys. Let me see if I can get that right. I think that's right. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you. 5414. There you go, dog. There you go, Naja, my brother. Oh, you crazy. Look here, Kashmiro. Look here. Flattery will get you everything with me. You flatter me, you want a new car. But that's my YouTube, you know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate it. Who's that? Black Turtle, what's happening? I appreciate it, my guy. She said smiling. Yeah, so that's my YouTube channel, guys. What I normally do, what I do on TikTok, because TikTok won't allow me to put my whole show and post it, all right? So I downloaded it to my YouTube. So go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and you can watch the videos all you want. You know, I like to reiterate this information. And if the information that I provided for you guys today was helpful, please hit the like button so it'll go out with the algorithm and so we can get more family members in class. See, we family. We can talk about these things. We don't play games. We ain't gonna let nobody be disrespectful to us, okay? I promise, if you bring an issue to me as far as your finances, why, if somebody tries to downplay you or whatever, I will block them, okay? Just plain and simple. Just don't play games. I believe in helping people, not downing people and put my knee on their neck while they're down, okay? That's not me. That's not how my platform works, okay? You know, I want you guys to be comfortable when you come on the platform to talk about your finances, okay? Okay, so everybody, you know, please respect the rules. If not, party, 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 block party. All right, guys, I'll be back on Sunday, okay? I'll be back on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's my big class. That's when everybody come in. You know what I mean? I have pastors on here. I said, don't you supposed to be in your church? Yeah, but I got problems. I got cash problems. So, you know, I hope the information does help you guys. Oh, man, you guys stop it, man. You guys making me blush. All right. Hey, you guys have a great day. It's hump day, man. Don't let nobody stress you out. Because you are special. I don't mean the short butt special. You are special. You just need help. Okay? Information is key. Knowledge is power only if it is used. So if I'm teaching you something and you don't use it and you in a situation, you can't say, that don't work. You didn't use it. You didn't use it. See, all information ain't for everybody, right? You pick and choose which subjects relates to you, and you use that. It's like reading a book, right? You're trying to get financial help, and you're reading this book. If something don't resonate with you to your situation, then skip it. Go to the next one. Wendy, what's happening? When is Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time? Okay. Oh, thank you, Nigel. Thank you. Appreciate you. And listen, I have an in-studio show on Mondays at 7 a.m., all right? So I can click you and we can talk finances. Like I said, respect the platform. I got rules to the platform. Please don't get on the platform talking crazy or voicing your opinion about religion or politics, and because I will block you. Not none of my concern. I'm here to help people. I'm here to help people on a daily basis. You know, I don't want to help you 20 years down the line. That ain't doing nothing for your suffering now. I want to help you right now. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'll be rich soon as I get that $10. Let me hold something. You have 5. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys joining today. I appreciate you guys joining the channel today. All the new subscribers, my old heads, you know I ain't got nothing but love for you. You guys know I'm never disrespectful to you, and I love you. I love you enough to come on here to show you guys everything that I've learned. Basically what I do, my wife and I, we travel the world, and I study other countries' economics. That's all I do. Eastern time, not Central time, note to self. That may help you. I get throwed off too, bro. I be in Nashville visiting my daughter. We fly to California. My time is all throwed off. And we was in Mexico a couple of months ago and all throwed off. And tax write-off. I know that's right. All right, man. Y'all take care of yourself. Big bro, aunt, cousin, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm out this. One love. You won't call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm out this. One love.